blessed to be alive, and I love my life. And I love raising my voice to the energy that I have and bringing it to a higher level and making myself go to those levels that I never even thought were possible. To be honest with you, I was always so depressed and always so in my emotions and always so in my feelings that I never thought I'd ever see forest through the trees. And here they are. The trees are in my backyard and front yard, behind me, around me, surrounding me with nothing but light and love and trees and breeze. And I'm going to get into it if you know what I mean. This is Saints Addiction. This is Travel by Saints. And this is your morning motivation. Let's get into it, shall we? Shall we? Let's shine. Boom. So let's work it, baby. Work it, honey. Work it. Work it, honey. Work it. We got shit going on. You gotta make your shit happen. It ain't gonna happen without you. So you're gonna have to jump up and do it. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. Every time. Mirror. That. Man, muscle movement time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's get it going, shall we? Shall we? Morning motivation. Energy placement. What's going par for you as a pimp? You know, to when all the trucks are going by, I lose the signal, but that's just life. We keep losing our way. We keep losing our signal. We'll get ourselves all riled up because it's so fucking loud, or people get bad attitudes, or they don't know how to not be rude, or everybody gets so upset these days. They got themselves so in a bunch that they can't wait to take offense or take the piss or get angry or lose their control. I was listening to your boy, what's his name? Is it chopping on and off again when I'm not looking? What's his name? Wayne Dyer, and he was saying there are people that spent all day waiting to take offense. And my girl, my ex, maybe I don't know what she is to me, you know. She literally said that she's like, you're different now. And sometimes she's praising me and sometimes she's cursing me. She's bipolar like that, but she'll be like, you're different now, and I'm like, yeah, you know, shit, you are, you know. I'm different because I decided to stop taking offense to you. You know, I knew that you would be crazy. I knew that you would be moody. I knew that you would judge me or say some vicious things. I just knew, you know. And being that part of the information that I know, I can't be shocked that it goes, right? Like if it goes down, I can't be like, what? You're yelling at me in the morning? What? You have another bad attitude and you're melancholy and you expect everybody just put up with your mo face and low energy and everybody's supposed to just kowtow down to you and make you feel all right? The world don't give a shit, homie. The world don't give a shit about you or your emotions. No one cares. And it's probably high time someone puts a foot up someone's ass and be like, no one cares. And you need to know that no one's coming to save you. Everybody's so self-centered. Everybody's only worried about themselves. Only your boy Marky Sate in the morning is giving out a little bit of his personal life and sharing, but I'm getting something out of it too. It's like my own mental diary. I go sit here, smoke, and hopefully improve someone else's life. But that's the truth of it. You know, I got to go through my own shit. I got to get my own shit up. I got to make my own shit a reality. You know what I mean? I can't be showing up melancholy and be like, yeah, man, I don't say much and I give low energy and I'm going to pout and make everybody feel uncomfortable around me. Won't have friends like that for long, homie. You won't have people like that because you won't keep people like that in your life. You will slowly slip away from them. Yup. Place your energy somewhere else. Yup. And that's what we do as people. We know where to place our energies. We know when it's bearing fruit. We won't just sit around waiting for the fruit to actually grow. We'll go get some water. It's the cycle of life. We'll go get laid. It's the cycle of life. And then all of a sudden, fruits come up. It's harvest time, right? And that's what we need to do. We need to harvest our time. We need to harvest our energy. That's why it's so important to where we place our energy. Most people are just like all over the place and just wild abandon on energy. I'm like, you know, placed energy is so important, right? For us to place that energy, right? And make that happen, we will have to see where, come on, get off me. Like that just, I just pushed it down and then asked it to stick to my finger, bitch. I'm trying to smoke. And that's where it is, you know, like the moment I started noticing that I get frustrated, I lose my temper and the bad side comes out of me. I don't act accordingly. I start to fidget. I start to get irritated. I start treating people like shit. And it might not even be them. It might just be me. I might be frustrated that morning. didn't get laid last night. Everything's so frustrating. You want to get your dick wet so you can feel better. You want to get a morning coffee so you can feel better. You're trying to get the morning joint so you can feel better. And that's all of us trying to feel better on this planet that's always tossing us obstacles and misunderstandings and misfirings and all those things take place and take heed, and we need to realize what we need. It's all of us, bro. It's fucking all of us on this planet trying to survive and get some change and trying to change. That's what I've been talking about this whole week is, getting ourselves to change. And that's all, this is it, So, you know, um, people are going to be people and they're going to react however the way they're going to react. And that's it. So, be a drama queen. Make people feel uncomfortable around you. Constantly feel unbalanced in your life and see what happens to you. It's like this. It's like this for everyone. And I'm going to go get a lighter while this taxi comes by. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what tangle webs we weave when once we try to deceive and we try to deceive ourselves with drugs and emotions and bullshit and confusion. And we can't wait to stir up the pot. We can't wait to get upset. We can't wait to not be blessed. And then we concentrate on the stress. We concentrate on the worry, and we wonder why we have herpes outbreaks, or why we can't seem to concentrate, or while our heart rate's up. And I don't know when's the last time you got your heart rate tested, but it's important that we do that. All right, to be able to calm ourselves down instead of throwing fire or spitting fire or being a part of the fire or carrying gasoline to the fire. Be a part of the solution and be like, whoa, this is too much energy. We are all energy batteries. We're going to have to tune in with ourselves and realize what kind of energy we're transferring. I spoke about it yesterday about, I don't think I labeled it energy transfer, but place your energy was kind of like place yourself as a chess, and where do I place my energy? I think about kids in college. I placed all my energy in partying, and maybe you place all your energy in studying, or bless up. We all gonna have to put our energy somewhere, and it wakes us up. It's like, what am I gonna do for the next 20 years of my life, 10 years of my life, 5 years of my life, 3 years of my life? I've got to pick a college career, pick a major, something to major in, something to focus on. And that's what I like about college, because it actually makes people snap out of it. It's like, yes, you're going to have to wake up on time, grab the right books, be at certain places, multiple different places at multiple different times, and organize yourself around the campus, parking, walking, and being on time with the books and the homework and being ready to learn. It's hard for people. It's hard for them because they want to stay distracted. It's easier to stay emotional and just be all up in your own head and rile yourself up and be emotional day. Fucking let Netflix heal me. It's like, or you could let the gym heal you. I got gyms over bars as a shirt at Mostly Saints because I believe in that. I believe in endorphins. I believe in exercise. I believe in stretching. I believe in me doing what I need to do to make it happen. I also know me if I get on the sweets and then I'm weak. I can't put nothing in front of me. You can't put pussy in front of me. You can't put sugar in front of me, and you can't put what else is making me weak? All sorts of things. All sorts of things, bro. It's like that in life. So I'm trying the approach where it's like if my energy isn't appreciated, then I'll just put it somewhere else. And if people want to torture themselves with overthinking and stress, and man, if that hasn't been the accomplishment of my life, I used to be so stressed. And then my spiritual mentor told me worrying wasn't going to change the outcome. So why place your energy on worry when you know that isn't effective? Why would you spend hours on days, on weeks, on months in depression when you know it's not going to move forward? And I knew after I lost my child, I was like, fuck, this is going to take another 2 3 years off my life of overeating and isolating and not feeling intimate with someone because I won't trust a woman for a couple years. I didn't. I started to overeat, eat my emotions, got fat, got high on the hog, and now look at your boy. Now look at your boy. Can I see it? Can I live? Doesn't want to even let me in this bitch. Like, what the fuck is going on right now? I haven't been this skinny since high school, bro. And I give it to my self discipline because I was like, the weakness in me. When we all have weakness, weakness is to get frustrated or to go to the sugar or to lose my temper. That's a weak person, right? Like strong people, when we call it true grit, that true grit, place their energy into stoicism and breathing and the future. And maybe that's just a man thing, but I know I'm gonna waste time. And I don't have time to waste. I look at my watch, tick tock, the clock don't stop, and I'm placing my energy on the things that work for me instead of against me. I'm gonna go to the classes that are gonna give me the A's, man. I gotta show up and show out. And no, they don't want to hear about my girlfriend breaking up with me. No, they don't want my excuses of why I didn't do my homework. Success is what comes after you stop making excuses. I wear it on my wrist all the time because I give myself all sorts of excuses. We give ourselves all sorts of outs, why to be mentally weak or why to be emotional a whole day or why pour our energy into drama. I used to do it. I'd be like, oh, you won't believe what this customer did, blah, 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 blah. My friend wouldn't answer. Go to the next friend, blah, 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 same story. And I kept ramping my stuff up. And then I started to notice that I would start telling myself or telling the story 5 different times till I felt better about it, till I ate some sugar or got my blood sugar level up or ate. There's so many things we can do to alleviate our pain. And most of us are chewing on leaves, smoking leaves, or in the trees or drinking malt, from berries, from hops, So we're all trying to chew on these plants to make ourselves feel better, whether it's nutrients or chemicals or substance. We're chewing on the plants, tomatoes and salad are all in there, But the way you toss your salad, gay boy, the way you toss your salad is the way that you're gonna mix. And that's your mixed salad. And if you want to mix it up and make it all complicated, that's you. If you want to just sprinkle some seeds on top of it, that's true. And if you want to be actually efficient in your life, you're going to have to shift your energies. And that's what I told these young boys. We were moving that one day. I'll never forget. And he actually rock climbed up the building and he was on top of the roof. And we're like, yo, we're moving shit. What are you doing on top of the roof? And he was just like, I don't know. Like, get down. So like that was that kind of energy. That's that kind of energy that we all have where we don't again. There we are. We're live again. I don't know. I'm just constantly be stupid this morning, but yourself up to extreme heights or OCDs and compulsions and addictions, you'll throw your shit out of whack. You really will. Give me a second. Empty stomach. Just stop. Smoke burps. The water pushes the smoke out. It also hydrates you. And it also cures hunger pains. If anybody else is out there fasting, it's good to fill your stomach up with water. First thing in the morning, you're probably dehydrated and everything. But that's me, man. And that could be you too. I spent a lot of years trying to de escalate, especially now I'm really on the de escalation tip, you know? And, treating people with respect and coming people with the right energy and being my own cheerleader and finding it within myself to count my blessings and not my stressings. And hold on. Hold on. puke there for a second. I'm gonna move past this bunk ass excuses. I'm gonna move past my feelings and realize that I could spend all day on my feelings, Netflixing and chilling, and then all of a sudden it'll be a week, and then I didn't learn anything. Just watch it, video after video of nonsense, trying to numb my mind. Watching pimple popping videos or construction videos or everybody else working but me. I think that's the hardest thing to do is get yourself to work. Stop the research and do the actual work. Stop the bullshit and excuses and get something done. And that's what it's all about. It's all about getting yourself in alignment and making it happen. And I love it. I absolutely live for it and love it and relish it that I don't have to wallow on things. I used to be so stuck and I'm like, oh, I got to battle you. This is a drama. This is an attack. This is something that's in front of me. I got to do something about it and realized I didn't have to engage it at all. It's like a wild animal, that it's going to be scrappy and shit is going to get wild. Why do you engage it? Why do you interact with it at all? I really just walked backwards away from a porcupine instead of throwing rocks at it, Mark. And that was me as a kid. My mom was so mad. How you throwing rocks at wildlife? I'm like, I didn't want to get stung by its coils. Anyway, the difference between men and women, the difference between our emotions. I realize that people have to ride out their emotions, and it might be inside them for a long time, and they have to ride this roller coaster. To me, it makes no sense because as a human, you want to be stoic. You want to be able to sit in your emotions and say that I feel this way and I don't have to feel this way. I have to catch this train. I have to go do this business meeting. It's just like that guy, that world famous. My wife died this morning and my two children are in the hospital, but we got work to do, people. We can't sit around and just talk about this shit all day. So one, he had to mention it because it's a true event. Like, you got to mention that people have died. And two, you got shit to do and keep moving on. That sounds so callous, bro. And this is how it is to be a man. It's like, you got to suck it up, pussy. You got to figure it out. Nobody wants to hear that you were hungover. No one wants to hear that you ain't got no gas, buddy. Nobody wants to hear that your wife's divorcing you or your girlfriend's been yelling at you all morning. There's no human care for men. And suck it up, pussy. Get the job done. Did you complete your hours? Did you finish your quota? You know, did you show up on time? Did you stay late? It's just a matter of production, and it becomes so robotic that no one really cares that you have emotions or that you have the fluctuations. Nobody's gonna give a shit. It's really the truth of it, and it sucks because then it's like, okay, well, if no one's giving a shit, like I found out, I'm the only one hurting myself. If I'm the one throwing a temper, throwing my own shit on the ground, hopping up and down, getting all pissed off for what? You know what I mean? For what? What am I? I'm only hurting myself. I wasn't hurting anybody else on the train station. I was only hurting my stuff. I wasn't throwing anybody else's shit. And I'm like, wow, not only am I breaking my own shit, I'm breaking my own will. I'm breaking my own mind. I'm breaking my own spirit. Like, I'm putting myself in such a muss and tussle that some people just go, it's happening to me. It's like, you're not 5 anymore. You're not 3. You're not 2. You don't get to throw terrible 2 tantrums anymore. You're an adult and you got a train to catch and you got work to do and things to be doing instead of wallowing in your pity or self-pity or emotions or distractions. It's so easy to place your energy on distractions. Quick, Netflix and chill me. Quick, smoke a joint. Quick, get a beer. I can't handle. Just can you give me a beer, please? Oh my god, just put it in my mouth. Okay, I'll open my mouth. You just pour it in, and you're just so overwhelmed and without graduating. That's what I feel that my maturity is, and being an adult is meaning that you got to function. You know what I mean? Like, oh no, the bills are due. Well, let's cry. Oh, my homework's due. No, you got to finish your homework and graduate, bitch. Get your game up, son. And no matter how awesome you might be, or how cool you might be, or how sexy you are, mental health is sexier. Consent is sexier. Production is sexier. That's why we celebrate knockouts, touchdowns, and buildings and architecture. We're just like, whoa, you completed something that was really difficult. And the Taj Mahal or the Hagia Sophia or the pyramids. I mean, like they could have quit, could have ran out of money, could have run out of a king, and not quit a bit. Like generations to completion. And I don't see a lot of people Used to say it a lot, but now I see a lot of people smelling finish lines. They get so riled up and so in their own way. And that's the way I wanted to get out of my own way. If I can get myself from stop smoking so much weed and actually get on the laptop like I've been doing, that was nice, getting the touchdowns. I'm so early, I can't even book um, my appointment for the consulate, the Thai consulate in Kuala Lumpur. I'm all over the place, and that's what it is sometimes. Life is so fast, and if we don't stop to say hello to people and reflect that we are alive and that there's more importance to our lives, I think that if we could fast forward our lives real quick, like a movie, and see, I was telling someone too, I said, you're only 29, I'm 44, bro. I'm about to turn 44, and in these years, if I could reach back and talk to myself, right? Thank you for the breeze, thank you for the trees. It feels so good. Still hear it being loud as fuck, breaking the silence, breaking the ikagi, the centeredness that I feel. The breeze, there it is. Mm, that feels good. Fuck these motorbikes. Fuck the silence breakers and the people that don't know how to walk, or the reconnecting, or the live disconnecting, or anything else that's trying to stop you. You think people in Africa are trying to stop because their internet falls out? No, they're contacting 100 people, 500 people a day. They're probably scamming. They're doing whatever it takes because it's that real to them. And I put myself in that scenario. If I'm in China, I'm in competition with a million billion motherfuckers, bro. A billion motherfuckers. When I'm in Brazil, there's a lot still unseen, and it's so rural and it's so dangerous. You don't even fucking realize the edge of life. We live in the comforts of these aircon rooms and beds and shit. Some people have never even owned a bed, bro, like let alone a car. And we got so many excuses, like I don't have the right car, I don't have the right clothes. The dude met him as a limo driver, bro. He took him out for a run, invited him out for a run, did his research, realized he was a runner. He said, I'm in the military, chopped it up with him. By the end of the run, he had a job. He had a new friend. He had a future. And now he's in on fucking billionaire fucking protocol because he said, I'm show up. I mean, this is my mom. This is my character. This is my quality of life. And if I didn't invite you on a run, you would never hear nothing about me because people don't care. You got to present yourself. You got 30 seconds to close the CEO in the elevator, and where you place your energy, you might want to bring up your child, or you might want to bring up your divorce, or maybe you might want to bring up business. I don't know which one of you shows up. Like Sugar Ray Leonard says, either Ray Leonard shows up or Sugar Ray shows up. I'm not quite sure. And I'm saying, I don't know if the Addicts are going to show up or the Saints going to go show up. I'm not quite sure. I try to turn on my halo, but my horns might show up. And I'm just being honest. I just wanted to be honest about my cravings and my addictions and my desires, and so I don't have to be surprised that these are my decisions, my outcomes, and my reality. So it's just like, if I keep making it a reality. I told the girls, like, you know what, I wasn't getting that much action overseas. When I was back at home, I'm all lonely on the couch with nothing but dogs and shit next to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was nasty. Nobody was rubbing on my back. Nobody was scratching it. Nobody was telling me, baby, it's gonna be okay. I love you. No, I had to be alone and sit with it, and realize I was being depressed, and realize I was hurting myself, and and that's it. And I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of stress and dystopias and dramas, and it just seems like it's always going to be like that. So you got to watch your own reality, watch your own energy placement. There we go. He said people are going to look for a way to take offense, and I'm sick of getting offended. I'm sick of getting labeled. I'm sick of being called out on some stupid shit. I feel like going with some common sense and some self control, and I just say it's just a waste of time. I know I could waste my day, and I'll never get that time back. 3 hours later, 4 hours later, all those phone calls. Well, that's great, because now my friend that was at work that loves me enough to answer the phone is now distracted at work, has me all in his head for an hour, now has to go back to work and still process me in his head. And that's why I can't talk to my friends anymore. He has a baby. He can't even answer the phone. It's like my kids in China. They don't even have time to watch a movie. It's like that. We're so busy in our lives and we only have so much finite time, especially of energy and peak time. And to waste it on worry or self doubt or fear or anger or attacking or any of those other things other than breathing, exercising, working, aligning, stretching. Those are the things that are going to get you to move forward. And then you can thank yourself after a workout. Everyone does, I don't know anybody that's like, oh man, I'm mad I worked out. No, it's hard to get to go to work out, but they're always grateful that they worked out. And that's what I think you'll be. I think you'll be grateful that you didn't waste energy on negativity and bad days and mood swings, because you realize there's so much life, only so much life to live. And if you can concentrate on that, if you can really see that, like, you're on the clock, bro, and you're out of timeouts, and you got to make a play, and it's Kobe time. Jordan, for the shot, you're going to have to pull up and take that shot. And sure, the whole crowd's watching, and sure, you might have a lot of anxiety, and sure, you might have a lot of fear, but then this is how the sport is. This is what it is. You have to show up and show out, and that's what we do around here. We show up and we show out, and I'm grateful for it. I'm sick of having situations go against me because of my attitude, or that I got in a mood and then I got frustrated with the person, right? Just like this going by me right now. It happened in Cambodia. I was supposed to play on the phone. Guy comes up to me. I thought he was the security. I wasn't really paying attention. I was like, dude, I thought you were busting me on my phone. And he's like, yeah. I said, where'd you get that pass? I'm like, dude, downstairs, bro. They're free. Did you pay for it? No, they're free. It's kind of annoying me. Been standing there all day long. No one else is talking to me. Only foreigner talking to me. We could have been friends, but I was annoyed. I didn't want to talk to another human being. And you know how it is. Like, I end up hating human beings because they can be quite annoying. And motorbikes standing next to you when there's so much space to be elsewhere, and anyway interfering and or trying to befriend you anyway. So I didn't really want to befriend this guy, and I kind of was rude to him, cut him off, and I'll go a little bit longer because I wanted to finish the story. And hello, make it happen, bro. Miko, good morning, bro. um with everybody going in their own direction at different times, different speeds, different attitudes. It's hard. It's hard to keep smiling in Berlin. It's hard to keep your spirits bright in London. It's hard to not be Vegas in Vegas, bro. It just happens. So um, I just saw years. I wish I could go back on my life and say, hey, Mark, man, take it easy. I wish I could de-escalate. I would tell myself two words: self-discipline. Because me, undisciplined, I already know. This is off the rails, anything goes, and caution to the wind, and I blow all of my consistency. I blow all my gains. I eat all the sugar back. I'll get back on the tobacco. I'll fucking can't keep my dick in my pants. I'll fucking trying to find happiness and all the wrong places. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love, looking for love. Yeah, that's all of us. And there's a reason why that's that song. I'm not looking for fake happiness. I'm looking for real happiness, and that's what I want. And that's all I want is just to be happy and to keep things happy and stay in that mode. And even if you call it toxic positivity, I'd rather trick myself into telling myself I still love myself in the morning, brushing my teeth with my left hand, than you're fucking up, you're getting old, and you're not making it in life. I think there's a lot of people still doing that speech with the right hand. Try doing I love you with the left hand. Try coming up with things to be grateful for. Just try it. Give it a go. Trick your brain. Trick your brain into start doing the mental push ups of positive thinking and positive outcome and positive placement. That energy placement. If you put the a fraction of what you're doing with your addictions and a fraction of what you're doing with your worry and a fraction of what you're doing with your emotions on your goals, that's why it's so important to have them written and why are you doing them. If you have the reason in front of you, like your child's photo, it's almost like a no-brainer. You're going to do whatever you got to do. And that's that kind of energy, that addiction energy, that family energy, that love energy. It's going to pull you. Some of them pull you in a bad direction. I would like you to get some positive energy and positive reinforcement and go chase after that. And that's just how I feel. So, it's all my heart from the start. Your boy Marky Saint, peace and love, always. Chi. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever, and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, subscribe, as soon as you bask in the sunshine and enjoy your life and feel the breeze on your skin and find a reason to smile. I kept saying, I'm not in jail, bro. Like, I have a reason to bitch. Those are times where, like, there are no answers. Here, I'm free. And as long as I'm free and I'm going to get more days to be free, I'm going to just enjoy my freedom and not being in jail and not being on an iron cot and being on a bed and being clean and have my own sheets and have my own pillowcases. I just picked them up and just being cool, man. Just enjoying it, de-stressing, de-escalating, putting that energy in better places, getting my shit done, getting my shit done. Spend some energy with them, and that's where I'm placing my energy. So this whole week, I've got shit done because I placed my energy in the right places instead of getting all emotional and shutting down and just sleeping in my bed all day. I've done depression like that before, and it didn't do anything. I tried sleeping it away, lost the car, lost the condo, lost the career, lost the girlfriend, all in 2 weeks. Went to jail. It was all bad, bro. And I just wanted to sleep it away. And I realized that every day I woke up, I was still me. And I think that's the important thing to focus on is do those work so that when you wake up, it is you. You really did build a house. You really did build a bungalow. You really did invest in your future. You really did spend years here and really did make friends. And you really did do festivals. And you really did make a weed magazine and do a weed festival and start a weed label and have a weed brand. And you're still trying to make it successful. And with my last breath, I'm still on it to make these websites work and meeting up with my guy in Kuala Lumpur and had a business meeting while my buddy was DJing on the phone. That shit was crazy. So I'm here, he's there. We're gonna meet up. We're gonna try to tackle this and define what we can tackle. But yeah, I'm gonna get these websites back up, boys and girls. By hell or high water, I'm gonna buy that bungalow too, and that's where my energy's flowing. So, and I'm gonna get more days here in Thailand. So the 1 year tour comes April 4th, I think. I would have traveled the whole world for a year with no money. And found love, lost love, made life, maybe not. I'm not sure, but it's been a blessing. Thank you for letting me live this life. I'll see you on the other side. Ciao. Bella. Beijos.